Well, you've likely heard of Tinder and Bumble, but now there's a new dating app that lets your friends choose your date for you. The app is called Ship and was created by the founders of the media company Betches. Ship allows users to swipe alongside a group of friends and discuss profiles and matches in a group chat setting. The creators say the idea is that your friends may be able to choose suitable profiles of people you might have otherwise ignored. Oh, so it's a democratic group effort now.
Exactly. Well, I kind of feel like that's what Pooja already does for Gurdeep.
Sort of, yeah, in front of millions of viewers.
But Gurdeep doesn't let me.
No,
but,
man,
yeah, if it was
Gurdeep.
up to me, I would set up all my single friends with people because I'm one of those people where...
Do you like matchmaking?
I love matchmaking.
Oh.
You know, I just got from our director, so she's like, hello. You know, I'm working on it too. I'm looking for someone.
Right.
But that's the thing is that, you know, when you know people who are so great and you know them individually, why wouldn't you want to bring them together, right? Sometimes your friends do know you better than you think they do because maybe they know what's better for you and you're like blinded by love and, you know, you make bad decisions and you have patterns.
I agree.
Exactly.
A good friend knows what you need, not what you want. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
But that's hard to hear. I've changed my opinion on this because I was always like, you're going to set me up with someone who's good for me. And the thought of someone good for me never really connected with someone I wanted to be with. And then I realized I had made really bad choices over and over again. So I don't think to completely give up your own pursuits, but I think as a complement to it, take one or two of those every now and then. And in fact, the relationship I'm in was a setup with a mutual friend.
That's right, yes.
So that kind of changed my mind on that because it maybe on the surface might have not been the perfect thing that I was going for, but then I since realized
You
that
should stop talking now.
No, because what I thought was the perfect was always what led to really horrible relationships.
Right.
And you take a chance on something you hadn't tried.
That's what we do, right? We do have patterns of, you know, you choose people that, you know, you're attracted to, but then maybe attracted for other reasons that, you know, as you grow older, you start to realize. I will say this with Gurdeep. He has said to me that he will let me set him up.
Oh.
But he said that there's so much pressure because he wouldn't let anybody else set him up because he actually trusts my opinion. Now, with that comes a lot of responsibility with that power. So, as a result, I have to be super picky too because otherwise he'll never let me do it again.
What, does he give you one shot and that's it?
Just one shot.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that is pressure.
Yeah.
There's also a huge pitfall, though, because if this is a friend of yours and you set up that friend with your deep and they end up not working out, you get caught in the
Worlds
middle.
collide, you know?
Yeah.
At least with this
true.
thing, I like the idea because it combines the technology and the tactile factor, right?
Yes.
Because there's something, I'm just so glad I'm in a relationship and a marriage now.
Me too.
Because the idea of trusting my romantic life to an algorithm, whatever that is.
Right.
It scares me, but at least this is an algorithm that involves your friends.
Yeah.
Many people, not just some bleep blorp thing going, you're together.
And the best thing about this is when you're done off the app, you can go, my ship has sailed.
There you go. By the way, we did ask all of you in our Instagram poll how you felt about this. So would you trust your friends with your dating life? Yes or no? 28% said yes. 72%
Whoa.
said no.
Wow.
Take a
That
chance, people.
surprised
Take
me.
a chance.
Yeah.
3/4 of the nose.
Open your mind. Okay, we like to talk about food here on the show a lot. This
down.
one is interesting. Heinz, they released a limited edition delicacy for true ketchup lovers. And you know, everybody loves their
Count me
ketchup,
in.
right? Okay, so take a look at this. It's Ketchup Caviar. They've been released just in time for Valentine's Day. So these little pearls, they were created to help ketchup-loving couples have an exquisite Valentine's experience. But you won't be able to buy it in stores. The only way to get your hands on a jar is to go to Heinz's Twitter page, where you can enter to win one of only 150 jars. Let's talk ketchup because it can be a little divisive when it comes to certain foods, right?
Yep.
So mac and cheese, for instance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do. I was against it forever.
Yeah.
But in college, something turned. The worm turned. I don't know why. But
My husband swears by it. I've never done
every
it.
time. I can't eat it without, no.
Okay.
And then a little hot sauce, too.
Grilled cheese. Obvious. Okay, I can keep going. Eggs, fries.
Yep.
Hot dogs, burgers.
Not hot dogs. Never on hot dogs.
What?
Mustard only. Ketchup on hot dog, it's the only thing. I'm glad you brought that up. No.
No?
No.
What? But what
Never.
about when it commingles with the mustard and the relish and the...
I will not have no ketchup on a hot dog,
Okay,
ever.
I thought that was an obvious one. Tater tots?
Sorry?
Tater tots?
Yes.
Onion rings?
Yes.
Meatloaf?
Yes.
Fried shrimp?
If I mix a little horseradish to make a cocktail sauce, yes.
Okay, now here's some that I read that maybe it's just me. Spaghetti. Like you use the ketchup as the sauce.
No, well, I mean, look, I'm not against that. I would not say no 100%, but it's not my cup of tea. I'll take just tomato sauce or butter, just burnt butter, a little butter and
Oh, okay.
and
I like
garlic
that.
and
I like
cheese.
that. That I like. Saltine crackers.
No, not really interested in that. Again, I will not say no to it, but it doesn't get my taste buds going.
Pancakes.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, there were a
sweet,
couple
like,
people were
really?
talking about how good it is with pancakes.
Oh, pancake like chicken and waffles. I guess it's that crowd, that savory sweet. No, that doesn't appeal to me at all. First of all, I want to know about this caviar thing. Were those little caviar balls of ketchup? Was
Yes.
that? Oh, I thought they were like tiny tomatoes.
No. No, a little ketchup.
Oh.
So you would literally like slide your mac and cheese underneath
see.
that, or a little chip. You put it on top of a chip.
I see. I thought
You
they
get ketchup
combined
chips.
caviar and little tiny tomatoes
No.
and say make that into a potato chip flavor. Yes.
Oh,
By the way, you didn't mention steak, and I'll say this. You know
Ooh.
I'm a foodie and a steak and cake aficionado, and I will admit, even on the best, most beautiful, expensive cut of meat and steak, I will eat it with ketchup.
Really?
Yep. Sorry, not every time, but many times.
Wow, I've learned a lot about you just now, George.
Another story for you guys. A mother who says her family spends way too much time in the bathroom is considering taking drastic measures to solve the problem. The woman took to social media to say that every time she needs to use the bathroom, her partner or kids are already in there. She says she's considering issuing, get this, time slots and punch cards to encourage them to move a little quicker. The other option that she didn't choose was to have the toilet electrified, which means anyone who sits on it for more than 5 minutes would get a shock. Is that possible?
Man, mom means business with the
Yeah.
toilet here.
So what? So they're just taking too much toilet time.
I guess so. She said there's only one bathroom in the house, which makes the problem even worse. Can anyone relate to this on this?
Well, we grew up with for a little while with one bathroom, and there were 5 of us, and that was tough. I remember my dad screaming, "Get out of the bathroom and give someone else a chance in there." Just a chance, but he had a good sense of humor. What's next? A point system, maybe? Maybe you could earn points.
The
And
faster
put
you go, the
you get
higher the
points, and then and then you put points towards a vacation or something. It's like
wow.
Shoppers Drug Mart
maybe
points.
I'm missing the point here.
Yeah.
But isn't the whole thing is you can't control when it happens?
There's
They're
that.
not it's
There's
not going
that.
to be the same time every day. Not for a lot of people. I mean, unless you're really regular, in which case.
Well,
Kudos.
It may not always be. I'm guessing
Yeah.
this mom's issue isn't always necessarily with the bowel movements. I think it might be spending too much time getting ready in the morning, right?
Oh, okay.
Doing your hair, blow dry, doing whatever, people do makeup, all that stuff.
Well, they
right?
could do their makeup. They're in the room or in the hallway. There could be other areas if they're doing their hair or something or brushing their teeth. They can brush their teeth just at the kitchen sink. I guess
Oh,
maybe
wow,
that's a good.
okay.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
all
I'm
right.
just
Better than getting electrocuted.
right. Yeah.
While I'm there.
Yeah.
I also
There are
grew
better
up though with
solutions.
5 people in the house and 1 bathroom, and it was always that morning rush to get to work or to get to school. And my sister and I had a contentious relationship to begin with. We love her now. I love her now. We get
I love her
along
now.
well. But yeah, so there's a lot of banging on the doors and threats to kick it in.
I gotta say, when I first met my husband, I said to him one of the first things, and look, I understand that not everybody can do it, especially in this city, but I said, I want my own bathroom because I just think it's really the key to a great marriage because I don't want to see what you do in there, and you don't want to see what I do in there, and let's just keep those things separate.
What about when you're on vacation? You got to share a bathroom in a
I
hotel
know,
room.
and then that's when we fight. So,
What
It
are you
always
doing
comes
there?
back
Yeah.
to the bathroom.
yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying.
I feel like we need the Jim Carrey Ace Ventura right now. Do not go in there.
Yes.
Oh my
These are words
gosh.
you don't want to have to say to
There
your
are some
spouse.
drops you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, no tweeting.
Go old school, light a
No,
match.
no toilet tweeting. Don't spending forever on there with your phone.
Yeah, that's good.
Phone shouldn't be in the
That's
bathroom.
probably what it is. Everyone's on their.
Thanks, Trump.
Yeah. Okay, so you won't be able to find a popular Valentine's Day candy on store shelves this year. The manufacturer of Sweethearts says it was unable to bring the candies to markets this holiday season. The original maker of the candies with messages on them, these ones that say I love you or whatever. Whatever. Tells you how long
It actually says or whatever.
or whatever. So romantic. The original, that was the only romantic slogan I could think of. I love you. Or whatever. The original maker of the candies with messages on them was bought out last May after filing for bankruptcy. Its new owner says that it was unable to bring the chalky candies back in time for Valentine's. However, it says they will return to market,
Okay,
but
that's good.
there's no word on when.
No. Is there a yada, yada, yada,
Yeah.
sweetheart?
Yeah.
We should give you now a good year now before this comes out again to come up with what you would actually like to say on one of them. Because when I was growing up, they were very like sweet. It was like, be mine, you know,
Right.
or
Yeah.
like it was very simple. Do you know that they've changed the sayings now? They've been updated.
Well, some of them
Really?
probably weren't like, you know, acceptable in today's climate.
Right.
Oh, is that-
right?
Take a
Okay.
look. These are just some examples of some of the recent ones. I deleted Tinder.
Wow.
Pretty good, right?
Okay,
That's
very
not bad.
nice.
It's better than your or whatever, right?
It's
I'll like all your
I'll like all
posts.
your posts. Okay.
Okay.
Very
This
modern.
one, I'm not sure.
You'll do.
You'll do.
You'll do.
You know, I appreciate the honesty of it.
Yeah.
Even be mine though. Be mine kind of wouldn't stand today, right? It's a little aggressive.
Yeah, actually.
Be mine.
It's very possessive.
It should be mine question mark.
Yeah.
Will you be mine?
Yeah.
I mean,
one of
this was
those.
kind of like Twitter before Twitter, right? But even shorter. Like you don't even need 140 characters or 70. Just like it's right there and it's a candy, so you get that added bonus.
Yeah.
Look, I do not accept this because as a kid, this was all we had this, and we had a mandatory write 5 Valentines to anonymously to someone in your class, see who can figure it out. That's how our
Really?
teachers did it when I
Oh.
was in grade school, and this was part of it. You know, look, Valentine's Day we know is a creation of the Hallmark industry out there, right? So I'm not a big fan of it in the adult world, but in the kids' realm, I think it's sweet and adorable, right?
it's
And
really
these are a
nice.
big part of it.
Although
so bring them back.
the kids nowadays, it would say thank you next. Just saying. I picked a story about the gym today.
Oh,
yes.
okay, good. I'm glad we're not talking about dating for once.
Right. I'm waiting for your 2 observations after this. So a German woman, she says she was shocked and confused when she was asked to leave her gym because her outfit was too revealing. Take a look at this.
Really? Oh, we have the picture.
We have the picture. This outfit.
That?
Too revealing. The woman posted this photo on Twitter showing her workout attire. She says she was asked to leave because her clothing was distracting to other people. Her tweet has since gone viral with thousands of people offering messages of support. The woman says she's chosen not to name the gym, but she says she's canceled her membership, and probably a good idea. I don't understand. So explain 2 things.
Okay, 2 things. One, that's actually one of the more conservative gym outfits I've seen these days.
I was going to say, you would know.
Nowadays. 2, okay, you said a German woman. Was this in Germany? Where did this happen? Do we know what country this happened in?
I imagine it did, yes.
Because I can't see a gym here in Canada telling somebody, sorry, you got to leave. That's too revealing because it's distracting.
Have you ever been to the gym where you found someone's attire, whether it's male or female, whether, you know, not distracting necessarily in a way that it was too revealing, but just distracting because it was, I don't know, neon or whatever?
2 things. I'm easily distractible, and yes, I will say sometimes at the gym, you do have to put the blinders on to keep it on the rails,
Focus.
stay focused,
Yeah.
to not catch yourself, you know, just like down a rabbit hole of staring, and you're like, oh wait, I've been staring at her for a while. I need to focus on this.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you should be there to work out. That's
Yes,
the reason to
yes.
go. The only thing I can think of that would be distracting to me is if somebody showed up in a gym in a suit. Right? And then got on a treadmill.
I do say, okay,
That's weird.
I have seen people like work out in jeans, and
Really?
it's weird. I'm like,
Don't do that.
No.
I would just say this thing here, this is something that I plan on working out in. It's the avocado
I feel like this is in your
shirt.
wardrobe.
Yes.
This shirt will make you want to work out. We gotta
This
get to
shirt will get me kicked out for sure.
We love talking about pets, right? And, you know, a lot of pet owners here on the show, or pet daddies, if you will. A new survey finds that your pet can have an impact on your dating life. The survey from dog food brand Ollie, it finds that 10% of dog owners are more attracted to someone if they have a pet bird.
Bird.
What? It also found that more than 40% of people in a relationship say they love their dog more than their partner. Okay. Cat owners may be out of luck, though. 33% of respondents said they would be less attracted to someone if they owned a cat. So let me ask you a couple of questions here, George.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
put
some
you on the
open
spot.
questions on this one.
Okay, so you've had dogs, you know, for
Whole
a
life.
long time. Yeah, so, you know, you have Frankie now. There's Jose before that. Here's a picture
There's
of Frankie.
Frankie, you know.
Have you ever in your single life thought to yourself when you looked over across the room at a woman and thought, I wonder if she has a bird?
No, I have not.
No, okay.
I don't understand. I think that might be a typo. I don't understand that whole part of it. Another dog, maybe.
Yeah, but a bird?
I like birds. I mean, we had birds growing up too. That was the gateway to the dog. Okay, we'll start with turtle, bird. sadly, birds expire rather quickly.
Oh.
They don't last.
Okay.
So that's
maybe
why-
there's something to that. I don't know. Okay, and then the second question was, people admit to loving their pet more than their partner.
No.
Mary's probably watching.
I would
so
never admit.
Don't.
I love all of my loved ones equally.
Oh, good answer.
My wife's my wife.
Yeah.
My dog's my dog.
Yeah, different,
Yeah.
but the same.
But I can tell you this, and she will tell you, and she tells me every day. She loves the dog much more than me, and I believe her.
She's allowed
I
to
get
say it. Yes.
Yeah, it's true, and they are a love connection, the two of them. They're inseparable.
That's so nice.
Well, how about this? With the Super Bowl just a few days away, a popular website is giving away 53 free hotel rooms in celebration of Super Bowl 53 in hopes of sparking romance between football fans. How about that? Okay, so you may or may not have known this. Major sporting events have been known to generate an increase in births in championship-winning cities, and now Hotels.com is capitalizing on this phenomenon. The company has given away 53 rooms to lucky fans who want to celebrate the Super Bowl victory. I'm air quoting because it's a sexy celebration. More details about the giveaway will be announced February 3rd when the Pats take on the Rams in Atlanta. If this is true, there should be lots of babies in Boston.
Yeah,
Boston should
no
be
kidding.
Boston should be overpopulated as a
In
city.
November, we got
Yeah.
to go back to the birth
That's right.
records of November to see if this
That's
is
right.
true.
Well, but the thing is, it's across
Oh,
all
right.
sports in
That's
Boston,
true.
That's
right?
right.
Like
Yeah,
the
not
Bruins,
just
the Celtics,
9
the
Super Bowls,
Patriots.
Cups,
Yeah.
and how many Tom Brady's are there kicking around? Young Tom Brady's. But I don't know. Should Hotel.com be in the social engineering business? Because that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, remember just a couple years ago in Sochi during the World Cup that Burger King Russia offered any couple, any woman that could actually prove that she had sex with a World Cup soccer player from any national team, free burgers for life. They pulled that one back.
Oh,
It didn't go. Remember that story we did?
I know, I did.
Didn't go
remember
over
that.
so well.
I don't understand the connection. Like, why does a hotel company care about the birth rate? Like, why?
It's just a way to attach our name because folks like us are going to sit here and talk about Hotels.com.
.com. There you go. That's what it is. I
More
should also
bodies in
mention,
rooms? I don't know.
They have gone ahead and made you a playlist as well, a baby making
No,
playlist.
really?
That
Really?
is 4 hours long.
What's
so,
on it?
uh,
4 hours. That's
4 hours.
ambitious.
There's Mariah Carey's "Touch My Body" is on there. There's "Let's Get It On." There's
Let's
the,
get
the
it
usual
on.
suspects.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
4 hours. So I'm thinking halftime.
Man,
Like nobody's watching. A little.
that's about the game time this year. You're gonna miss the whole game, pretty
Yeah.
much, right?
Yeah. No
With
more
that-
than 5.
Yeah, no more.
But it's like celebratory, so you got to wait and see. Like, is this going to be happening in LA? Is this going to be happening in New England? Like,
Yeah.
if you watch the show This Is Us, that's how the triplets were conceived.
That's right.
After the Pittsburgh Steelers
Pittsburgh
won the Super
Steelers,
Bowl in the
correct.
70s because the main two characters, Jack and Rebecca, were celebrating in a bathroom stall, I believe.
Oh wow.
Correct
Yeah.
again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to take you back to the 70s, okay?
Oh.
This
Oh,
photo.
that's my childhood.
Yes,
My
let's take
jam.
it back. This is a photo of a cafeteria menu, and
Typewriter.
it's from the 1970s. It's being shared across social media. Most of the items would likely be banned from schools today. So the menu is from a school in Australia in 1974. Can you read any of those?
No.
Kids had the option of plenty of sweets, including donuts, chocolate
Yum.
eclairs,
Yum.
wagon wheels.
Super yum.
Social media users were also quick to point out how cheap the food was in the 70s. A large meat pie only cost 20 cents, while an orange juice would set you back a dime. Wow, inflation.
Yep.
Was this Bill's school?
I wonder why I have a sweet tooth, but literally, I remember the cafeteria, even in high school, and you could get just everything was either fried or sweet. The vending machines, we did like a May West every day, and O. Henry, and then we used to take the bag of chips, put them in because the microwaves were relatively new, put them in and have them shrink because they had metal interior.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
remember
taking me
doing
back
that.
to
Yeah.
school. Well, don't try it at home.
Now, we ran restaurants, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're not as old as me, but I remember the restaurant prices back then really cheap. And speaking of restaurants, we talked during the break. There's a place in Toronto called Gale's Snack Bar, Leslieville, right at the corner of Eastern and Carl. If you haven't been, go. Their prices are stuck in the 70s. Hot dog, $1.10. Burger, $1.10.
What?
Grilled cheese, $1.25. Club sandwich, which is a big sandwich, $1.25. Coffee's $0.25, last time I checked. At Gale's.
Wow.
Never
Gale's
heard of
Snack-
this place. That sounds
Gale's Snack
great.
Bar. It's a good cheap date spot.
I love that.
Check that out.
When I look back
Seriously.
at the stuff that we used to eat, I don't even think my parents really understood what it meant when they gave me lunch money, because I was eating like fries and gravy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that was
Oh,
like
yeah.
that was what you ate for lunch.
My snack every day was a whole Joe Louis or a whole Loon Moon, which is like a giant twig. A new study finds small dogs have nothing on big dogs, it seems, when it comes to intelligence. Researchers at the University of Arizona studied 7,000 purebred dogs from 74 different breeds. They found larger breeds, such as Labradors and Great Danes, have bigger brains than their pint-sized peers, which gives them improved cognitive function, self-control, and short-term memory. However, smaller dogs were just as skilled as large breeds when it comes to things like social intelligence, going where they're told, and their ability to obey commands. The research was published in the journal Animal Cognition.
It's subjective, right? I mean, it stands to reason a bigger brain, one would think, is smarter, right? We were just talking about this. Pooja and I have had 4 family dogs in my life, and they've gone dumb, smart, dumb, smart. Or, sorry, smart, dumb, smart, dumb.
Really?
Frankie, my current dog, if you want to put a picture up, he is adorable. I should say dumb, but he's really not the smartest dog.
Frankie's watching at home. You heard his
Yeah,
feelings
it's
right now.
okay, and I'm going to get heck for this from the wife if she's watching. But my last dog, Jose, brilliant. God, there was something about those eyes, and he knew what was going on. Look, they say, if you just look at what's going on in the world, right? The circus dogs have always been Bichon Frises, which is half of what he is. They're very trainable, so they must be smart. And they've always said out there that Border Collies are the smartest dog, hands down. And if anybody watches that show, America's Got Talent, there's a dog that does things you will not believe, and it's a Border Collie. I've been around big dogs, Danes and stuff. A friend of mine bred them when they were kids. They're really smart too. But I think it depends on the dog and the people around that dog.
What about coffee?
Some dogs are smarter than people, aren't they? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is your 4th dog, George. Coffee
Yeah.
is my first dog, and part of my process in finding coffee, and it took me a really long time, was I wanted to look at her. I wanted a dog that was fairly user friendly, if you will, for first time. So I did a lot of research on dogs that are sort of what's the right term here? Plug and play, just pick up and go.
there you go.
Cockapoos. She's a cockapoo. They're pretty intelligent. They're really good with people. They're good with other dogs. They're gentle. They're smart. They learn pretty quickly. So that was how I led to that, and she's true to form. Like, she's been great.
Okay, I'm not obviously I'm not a dog owner, but like, how smart do you need them to be? Are we playing chess?
Well, that's-
like what, what are they just supposed to
We're
be a
not splitting the
companion
atom.
and cute? Yeah,
We're
I
not trying
mean,
to split the
I
atom.
want coffee to be like my Roomba.